Hello, I am Danielle Jones. I am a life coach, motivational speaker, and author of Surrender One Marriage Testimony. Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. Here, it's all about inspirational motivation, guidance, and support to your fullest potential. I'm here to walk with you along your journey. Let's take our next step together. Much love and gratitude to you. Hello, happy people. I hope you are having a beautiful day today, and I'm sending all this loving, happy energy to you on the other side of this live stream today. And the topic I want to discuss today is how our minds create so much drama. When we let our minds do whatever it is that it wants to do, and we let our thoughts run rampant, and we don't take control of our mind, we are literally creating a life for ourselves that is full of chaos and really isn't geared into what it is that we want to be creating with our lives. So when you take the time to dissect and control the thoughts in your mind, you literally are tapping into really powerful potential that you can use to gear towards your goals that you want to achieve in life and to feel how it is that you want to feel in life as well. So saying things like, I am perfect and I am exactly where I'm meant to be are very powerful thoughts and things that are even worth writing down. But saying things like goals that you want to achieve as if they have already happened, like saying I am a teacher or I am worthy of success, or saying I am a millionaire, whatever it is that you want in life. Everybody wants different things. So when you tap into those thoughts and start giving that your focus, your energy, then you are fueling a life that you actually want to experience. Narendra, thank you for joining the live stream today. Good morning to you too. Thank you for the comment. I truly do appreciate it. Sending all the love to you guys on the other side of the live stream. So when we just let our minds run crazy and think whatever it wants to think, then, you're not consciously creating a life for yourself. You're allowing things to be thrust upon you and circumstances to be thrust upon you. And that can look like whatever, right? It could look like blah. It can look like struggle. It can look like anxiety and depression. It can look like so many things. And when we take control of our minds, it is the best thing that we can do for yourself. Bruce, thanks. Sending the okay back to you. Thank you for the likes, everyone. I truly do appreciate it. But the reason why this is so essential, the reason why this is so important is because we do hold the power to create the lives for ourselves that we actually want. I first worked with this back in 2012 to heal my marriage. Bruce, sending you a wave. Your name just popped up there. Thank you for being here. Hassan, sending you the flower, back to you. Maten says, hey, cool look today. Thank you so much. I got some dragon energy. Sending all that power to you guys. So when I utilized this practice of controlling my mind and controlling my thoughts back in 2012, thanks, Bruce, I told myself that I am healed. I am a perfect wife. I am healthy. I am happy. I am thankful. I would tell myself these things every single day. And what that did, when I started to affirm these thoughts to myself over and over when I was just in my alone time, in my quiet time, it began to invite these natural positive feelings that bubbled up within me. And this was so important because I hadn't felt like that for so long. And when you're putting out those positive thoughts and feelings out into the world, that attracts more of those things to you. Healthy relationships, really big positive opportunities, financial success. It invites all those things to you when you're putting off that positive energy into the world. And it all starts with taking control of the mind drama and ending the old cycle. And what you will also notice as you begin to positively affirm these new thoughts to yourself is you will start naturally taking more positive action. And when you get into action, it gets you out of your head and out of your brain. Because honestly, when you first start this practice, it feels like a battle of the minds. You feel like you have negativity speaking to you on one side, and you feel like you have the positivity that you're implementing on the other side. And it definitely just feels like a consistent battle over the course of the first 90 days, which is why I offer my program. But aside from that, if you can press past the first 90 days, it just begins to feel more natural and more a part of you. You begin to naturally take the right steps in life. Everything just starts to align. Your relationships start to heal. And this is the most important thing you could do for yourself, because thus far, you've been creating a life for yourself that has been basically on accident, unconsciously. And it's time to wake up and consciously create the life that you want for yourself. Thank you for the like, sending the love back to you. I do appreciate it. But this started to change everything for me, and it's what I talk about in my book, Surrender One Marriage Testimony, that I not only used my mind and ended the mind drama through positive thoughts and affirmations, but I also used to use my mind for visualization. A lot of people like to make imagination as if it's some floofy thing that only kids are meant to work with. But when you use your imaginary mind to visualize, Meten says no more living on accident. 100%. Thank you for affirming that, because that's so perfect. Live on purpose. Live consciously to the fact that you have the ability to be the author of your life. When you start giving the things that you want to experience your focus, and even more powerfully, I consider writing such a powerful practice, because it gives you something to refer back to and to show you how far it is that you've come. And you'll even get to witness things and see evidence of things that you will forget about and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that I manifested that it already actually happened. It happened so naturally and effortlessly. I forgot that I consciously manifested these things into my life. So writing things down is so important to have evidence of things that you actually are creating already in your life. That's why I sit down and write every single morning. And I get to see the steps along the way of how everything that I am focusing on is beginning to work out. This is such a powerful practice to take control of your mind, because whether we like it or not, we are creative beings. And it's high time that you start focusing on the things that you want, instead of the things that are just being thrust upon you by society and by your circumstances. Nikhil, thank you for joining the live stream today, sending you a wave. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. I would love to know. But as you start ending the drama cycles in your mind and get into that positive thought action and using your imagination to visualize things as if you are experiencing them right now, that is one of the most powerful practices that I use to heal my marriage. And in actuality, what was happening on the outside couldn't look more opposite of what actually healing marriage looks like. It was actually getting worse and worse every day. And I had more and more evidence on the outside showing me that it wasn't working. But when it finally came to the point where I hit a point of surrender, where I was like, you know what? This is just who I am now. I'm a happy, grateful, successful person, regardless of what is going on the outside. Mohammed, thank you for joining, sending you a wave. Please let me know how you're doing below in the comments. When I finally hit that moment of surrender and I was going to stop living life completely, 100% surrendered, by being happy with what was right now, that's when everything changed. And I've talked about this quite a few times, and it's more in detail in my book. But when I hit that moment where I was like, you know what? I'm going to love people. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be thankful for myself and for my body, for where I'm at, knowing I am exactly where I am meant to be. When I hit that peak moment, everything that I had been focusing on changed. It happened in an instant. It was miraculous, to say the least. And I've utilized this in every single area of my life thus far. And when I hit moments of struggle, when I notice that the mind drama is coming up again over here, and it's like, no, what are they going to think of you? No, you can't do this. You're not good enough. When you hear that surfacing up and you notice that your mind is going back to the drama, when you've begun to experience these types of things, it is that much easier to be like, no, I know who I am. I know my worth. I know I am valuable. I know I have something to offer the world and the relationships around me. I am perfectly made. I am exactly where I am meant to be. It is so much easier to flip the switch and start using that positive talk again once you've used this in one aspect of life, because it just begins to overflow as you are consistent with it. So that is my encouragement to you guys today. Just end the drama cycle. The drama cycle will always be there. But guess what? You have the power to cover it up with that positivity and start acting based on that. Because when you start taking positive action, that's where the gold really is. Because when you're in action, you don't have time for the mind drama. It just goes lower and lower and becomes less and less a part of who you are. You can just let it sit there and do its thing, but it's no longer your focus. It no longer holds any power over you. You hold the power. You are awakened to that in this moment, that you are a creative being. You are a powerful being, and it's time to start using that energy for good in your life and beyond. So that's where I'm going to get ready to come to a close. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to comment below. I even, after the live stream is over, still love interacting with you guys. If anybody would like any further details on anything that I discussed on here or any of my other live streams, feel free to message me. I would love to chat with you. And I will talk to you guys again very soon. Sending you all the love, all the happy energy. Bye, guys.